Now, I try not to follow trends too much and just do the content I want to do. About a month ago, the big thing amongst music YouTubers was talking about creator burnout. And look, I know everyone's different, but I just thought, what a big load of ponces. We are blessed to be able to do this for work. I reckon a couple of weeks on an oil rig might get them to change their minds, don't you? But this week's big trend is the serious problems involving YouTube's content ID claims from the dreaded major record labels, the common enemy of anyone who believes in musical freedom. And if the things you've heard this week aren't shocking enough already, just wait till you hear some of my tales. So we've had clips from Fantano,
Mr. Danny Sapko,
who knows my name, and Rick Beato,
Danny Sapko's video,
who knows my name, and Justin Hawkins.
I think when you watch Danny Sapko, you can tell they're doing it because they love music. All right, Danny is often pissing about.
There's a certain imposition which targets the musician. Ha 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 ha! I claim not to get starstruck, but that one was pretty amazing, man. I used to have a Darkness poster on my wall from Kerrang magazine. Now, these people raise some points about how featuring any kind of music on YouTube is getting increasingly difficult, with Justin saying that it's now down to 3 seconds of audio you can use before you can be potentially demonetized, have your video removed, or receive a copyright strike, and Rick saying that he has to hire lawyers to fight these cases for him, and if that doesn't work,
release the hounds.
But I don't think they quite realise just how strange and dangerous this claiming of music can get. So, I love doing these short covers at the start of my videos, but so many times recently I've had to edit them out because of copyright problems. If YouTube detects that I'm singing or playing the melody of another song, it will split the entire video revenue 50-50 with the artist, just for that 30-second unrelated clip. And it can get really weird. One of these was this Slaughter and the Dogs cover, with the title clearly displayed on screen. Situation, you just got me. But it's detected that I'm playing this song, Empty Bottles Live by Reducers SF. And they would have been claiming half of the revenue of my video about Gojo, the big cheating bastard. So here are your options. You can mute the song, replace it with something from the YouTube audio library, trim out the section, or you can dispute it. If you dispute, the claimant then has 30 days to approve or reject. And of course, 100% of the time, the claimant will choose to reject. Because why wouldn't they? They don't even need to prove anything, they can just click reject and that's it. So after your up to 30 days you've been waiting, it then says you may be able to appeal the decision. But if they do let you appeal and it gets rejected, they can slap a copyright strike on you. And if you get 3 of them, your channel gets deleted forever. And it gets stranger than that. In this video, I recreated Midnight Confessions by the Grassroots to break down the bass line. But not only did the record label want to claim half of the royalties for covering the song, they thought it was the original version and claimed 100% of it. In a way, I was flattered that they thought my instrumental cover was the extended remastered original version. And so you're probably thinking, well, that should be easy to resolve, why didn't I fight it? Well, I've tried that before and it did not go well. You cannot negotiate with the tiger when your head is in its mouth. And I got noshed by Nile Rodgers. After I spent a week recording every single instrument from my Chic tribute video, from the drums to the guitars, from the strings to the tubular f***ing bells, they thought I was using the actual audio from a Chic live album. I tried to explain and say that no, this was just a cover, but of course the record label rejected my dispute. And when I went to appeal the decision, I was sternly warned that I would receive a copyright strike if I couldn't prove that I have the rights to the content. How the hell am I meant to do that? At the time, I already had 1 strike, and I was disputing another. This would have been the 3rd and would have meant the untimely end of the Danny Sapko YouTube dynasty. And here's where it gets really scary. You can also get content ID'd by another person's cover of the song. Yep, you'd have to hand over your earnings to the person doing a guitar cover of the original. Or even worse, there'd be nothing to stop me going to someone else's YouTube channel, say Charles Beato, and downloading the audio of some of his ginger tapping, registering it on DistroKid, and it would automatically put in a copyright claim for me. And then when he disputes it, I'd just reject it. Obviously, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not that petty. Yet. But thankfully, it's not all doom and gloom. There is a lot of helpful advice available if you do get into trouble, and I came up with my own solution. I just started making YouTube shorts every day instead, because they have a thing called Shorts Policy. I've done that a lot today. Which means you can pretty much use whatever content you like, as long as it's under a minute video. I hope this video has been informative, entertaining, or at the very least, just not a big waste of time for you. Please help support my channel if you can via some of the options in the description. And above all, Don't be a dipstick.